Hello everyone, I'm Manon Rosticus and I will explain to you how to get started with MyVeo. MyVeo, all-in-one surgical visualization headset in combination with ARveo 8, frees you from the microscope, providing essential clinical information right in front of your eyes in real time. Now we'll invite my colleague Patrick to join me and we will explain how to adjust it. In order to get the most performance out of MyVeo, the user needs to adjust to his own physiology. First, you need to switch on the adjustment image on the hub. This image is here to be able to adjust the headset independently from the settings of the microscope. After this step, you need to plug the headset to the cable. Here. The user puts it on the head, and the cable needs to be attached to the back. Thank you. The first adjustment that Patrick needs to do is the headband. On the headband, you have two knobs, one at the top, one at the back. The user needs to tighten them enough so the headset stays stable on the head, but it also needs to be comfortable. The next adjustment is the interpupillary distance knob. So here, with this knob, Patrick can adjust the distance between the two channels exactly as somebody would do it on a classical microscope. Afterwards, Patrick needs to adjust the diopters to his eyesight, using the rotation on each channel as, again, you would do on a classical microscope. Since we are talking about the headset here, we added two more adjustment possibilities compared to classical eyepieces. The first one is the one at the top, which is the tilt. This knob helps you to adjust the angle between the viewing module and the face. And the last one is the distance. This rotary wheel is actually helping you displacing in translations the viewing module from your face. The procedure is finished when Patrick sees the rectangular image with 5 perfectly sharp features. Now we can go back to the microscope and start the surgery. Now let me introduce you the MyVeo hub. The MyVeo hub is the interface between the microscope and the headset. On it, you can adjust different parameters for the different headsets. As you can see at the top, you have 4 tabs. The first 3 tabs are the control pages of all the different headsets that you plug to the hub. You can have up to 3 headsets simultaneously plugged to the hub. The last page is actually dedicated to service. When you want to differentiate the different headsets to be able to actually change the parameter of the headset you want, you can use this functionality. When you click on the tab of headset 1, the LED at the back of headset 1 will blink green. When it's headset 2 will blink green. And finally, headset 3 will blink green. When the LED is actually solid green, it means everything is working perfectly, there is no problem. When the LED is actually red, it means there is a problem and the headset cannot be used for surgery. On the page, I can adjust 3 parameters. The first one is the brightness. Here, with the arrow up or the arrow down, I can change the brightness of the screens inside the headset. And I want to emphasize the fact that we are not changing the illumination of the microscope, we are changing the brightness of the display inside this specific headset. The second parameter is the image rotation. With this wheel here, you can select different rotation of the image inside the headset. And this will depend on your position with respect to the microscope position. Here, you are actually aligned with the microscope position. This is what we call the main surgeon view. Here, you are at 90 degrees from the position of the microscope. This is when you are actually positioned at 90 degrees compared to the microscope position. Then you have 180 degrees and 270 degrees. This is all a choice. If you want to keep the main surgeon view, you can, wherever your position around the microscope. This is really the choice of the user. Finally, with this button here, if you press it inside the headset, you will see on the adjustment image, you can switch it on like this and switch it off by just pressing again. This 5.2 meter cable connects the headset to the hub. On the hub, you can also connect the 2 cables for the 3D monitor. Thank you, everyone. Now you're ready for your digital surgery with MyVeo.